Oh, it's the bird and hi, Larry. Hey, you two. Good. We're getting ourselves ready. I'm just finishing up with some advertisements. Yep. There we go. All right, that should work. Anyway, we're getting ourselves ready. We're just got to get ourselves with the advertisement. There we go. Anyway, let's get ourselves ready. But I'm glad you're doing well. Anyway, we should be ready. I was wondering why there's no music. I was afraid it would get a hot mic blooper. Nope! That's just sometimes it happens. Alright, we'll get ready, take care of the rest. There we go. One more, and I think that should be it. Yay. Everyone's back in action, so... Go. Anyway, let's get ourselves started and moving. Because I got a feeling somebody's gonna basically give us a...
Incoming transmission to the righteous solution.
All instruments malfunctions are responsible by the pilot, not the onboard AI.
Oh, did you don't premature that, Maya. We just got ourselves ready for a broadcast already. But speaking of which, hey, welcome aboard the Twitch streaming ship Righteous Absolution, top of the line ship where nothing can possibly go wrong. Well, that's the first time something actually went wrong. Anyway, hope you guys are doing yourself well. Today is, of course, Tuesday, so we're going to go ourselves onto Pokemon Legends ZA. To give a recap what happened, we completed a few bits of some Pokedex data, did some ground missions. Finally, but the big one we managed to do, and I'll tell you the truth, we managed to nail the a missing item that we were needing, the Mega Scovilonite Stone. So we got a Mega Scovilion. So that means we got ourselves some new things, but we still need to get a few more new stones coming out. And why? Well, I want to be able to get something before we proceed, and I'd like to complete some missions since we found some rare Pokemon. So with that, we know what Megastone we will be getting soon. The Leaf Dragon! With that, we better get ourselves ready and steady and among other things. So here we go. Here we go. Open source to a new window. Here we go. I might need to think. So here we are. The last one I was right here, which you were about to do last night when I did some off-stream stuff. I was looking to get ourselves some new things. Do 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 do. Here we go. We'll use this one. And I know what this one we'll be dealing with, so guess what? Alright, so we're gonna do this to get our big hole. Megapede, Scolipede is better. I don't know. My personal favorite, I would have to say, Jojo, would be my personal favorite being would be the literal Megamind, aka Mega Malamar. That was one on my list. Here we go. Of course, we're gonna have to fight Mega Legs. Mega Starmie. Whoa, hi. Night Slash. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. Mega Mind up. There we go. We better, here we go, heal up our friend. There we go. That should help us out. Whoa. There we go. Keep it up. Uh-oh. Whoa. Meet me. There we go. Come on. Come on. There we go. Whoa. Meet. There we go. That should pause it. And now whack him. Now. Alright, time to switch out, Winnie. Whoa! Meats. Meat meat. Ha, that's gonna work. One more heat. That's right. Come on. Okay, you nailed me. There we go. Now we hit you. Guess what? Mega Evolve! Come on, Winnie. We got to deal with these. It's gonna be interesting dealing with these thing. Alright, Leggy. Haha, you got wet. Alright. Come on. Come on, I know what you're gonna do. Over here. Ha! There we go, denied. There we go, that took care of Leggy. Man, today was annoying. Had to work with a guy who kept making mistakes after mistakes. I swear, it's like he kept messing up on purpose. I hope he's not doing that on purpose. That would be a literal dick move if he was. Kaboom! An assortment of goodies came out of the bonus ball. That should give us a little bit of some good things. And before we open up with that new one, we better pick up and see what we get. But it sounds like you're having one heck of a day at work. I can empathize on that. Just remember, sometimes they could be trying to do their best in order to do that. If they're not doing their best, then maybe do bring it up with a supervisor. If you are the supervisor, then maybe see if you can get that reined in. Anyway, here we go. Let's see what we're going to get here. If we got a special event, it could be one of the other ones I'm hoping to nail, which is a rare poke, which, if I remember, is going to be a rare Pokemon we need to catch. Yep, and that's a lot of berries. And we need those to make super donuts. But I might put in a Pokemon in here, possible. Here we go. Unknown. Let's see. Let's see. We'll choose this one. Yeah, this could work. Humongo power. 6 minutes. I want to get that before we reset because, you know, it rotates for those curious. And I did catch a few new Pokemon, so that would be good. I'd like to be able to get more experience in items and maybe do some EV training to get some more rare items. But I'm glad you're doing yourself well today, Jojo. Here we are. What's this one? I'm picking up Verizon near you. Search it out and catch it. Alright, so we need to find those. So it looks like we're dealing with the Verizon. And our last... Hello, that's a sock. We need one of those guys. Come on. Ow. Gotcha. For those wondering, we caught Ernie. Oh. Alright. So we got a lot of fighting types you gotta deal with, and I got a feeling we're gonna have to look somewhere for it. I see victory bells. Alright, that's not a problem. It's always the tricky part because you gotta find them somewhere, and I got a feeling I know where it's gonna be. I did. He kept leaving important equipment at deliveries. Stuff about that should be very impossible to forget. It's like the money we get from the customers or the phone we use to print invoices. If he's leaving that stuff behind, that should be write-up stuff in my book. Especially if it's like money, because if they lose the money, they're held liable for that crap. Okay, so it's not there. Because that's the liability you got to deal with, and that's something, you know, I've learned a bit, that you can't mess with money. You got to be careful with money, because if the money's lost and you're the last person to hold it, you're responsible for it. I've seen people, because I've heard enough people who got in trouble because they didn't poorly handle cashiers. And that's from what I've heard, and that's from what I've heard and heard about. We just gotta find where that Verizon is. Okay, that's an alpha we heard. seriously, that stuff should be heavily investigated. People, because to be honest, people get terminated for that kind of stuff. And that's not something cute. That's actually truth. Alright, there's the halucha. We don't need that. Okay. It's hard trying to find that Verizon. Where did ad break? Shit. Alright. Guess we gotta be right back, folks. Didn't see that ad break. Yeah, that's gotta hurt.
Fury, I am death.
No, we want melee, you silly. There we go. Eh? Anything? Come on. It's a meh. That's it!
A timely intervention.
No problem. Right. And we're gonna do the whoosh.
Here I go.
Oh, Winnie. Mini for the Winnie. Mini for the Winnie. Orochi dropped a treasure chest. What do we get? It's...
I see all universes and timelines, and you're in neither of them.
Alright, looks like we're back. Okay, oh, another repeat.
I see all universes and timelines, and you're in neither of
But
them.
let's read the whole thing. Okay, let's see. He literally just called me and asked if I still had the check. Heck no, I don't keep that stuff. Hand it over ASAP, and remember I placed where I gave it to him so his dumb self could spend all day figuring out where he lost it. Yeah, but if that sounds like, yeah, he kind of needs to learn his lesson. You know, I'm not trying to say basically I encourage that kind of thing, but it's more of, you know, sometimes people gotta learn the hard knocks, but you also want to be very careful of that because if you do that and let's say it turns out it was something important, you could find yourself ending up holding the ball. Because that could be tricky. Weh, yeah. You gotta be careful. That's what I gotta say. You should, if you report it to the supervisor, yeah, that's a good. Oh, okay, so I know where he is. Off in the central building area. Okay, so not in that area. Go away. Go away, Roselia. No one likes you. Because we're now halfway. We're in the halfway marker, so now we got to figure out where to go and get. I'm not trying to say that. It's just you got to be careful because. Hold up, I just gotta find Verizon because this stupid thing is...
Spawn?
Uh-oh. Okay, oh, okay, so it's in an area, it's in a quadded area or something. An isolated pocket, okay, good. Just wanted to make sure where the heck it is. But yeah, to be honest, I have to say, if your friend is doing that kind of crap and he's causing problems, yeah, do bring it up. That's what I gotta say. Do bring it up. You can't, because you don't want to end up doing something that's gonna result in you holding the ball, and the next thing you know, you take the fall. Where the heck? On. Earthquake, come on. Thank you. We gotta find where that Verizon is. I don't even know. We're almost halfway. My word means more than his 6 years. 6 years employment, who's soon to be supervisor in the next or near 2-year employment with a track record of bullshit. Yeah, that's truth. I mean, experience does trump. Experience does trump. That's the one thing. Experience is king. That's what I'm going to simplify it down to. Swear to God, where the hell is that stupid thing? How hard is it to find one? Come on. I need to find that Verizon before we... Okay, hold up. I need to figure out where the heck that thing is. There, we found it. Hey, go away! Come on, get in the ball. There we go. Now to deal with you. We caught Verizon, so that's a good one. Nice job there, Flea. But yep, we caught Verizon. That's good. That's good. That is very good. We caught a legendary Pokemon. These things only appear in those random things. I ended up trying to catch Cobalion, but I failed. But I learned that you can get a second chance because they go on a what they call a loop rotation of legendaries. So whatever legendary you find basically does, and if you fail, you can always take a second chance. But seriously, man, I gotta say that sucks. Basically, getting screwed over by somebody. Oop. Here we go. Let's go back to the Rust Syndicate. And there's your bug horse right there, Jojo. Excuse me. A little bit burpy today, but either way, I can be fine. Anyway, let's go to the Rust Syndicate and see what new portal we can get our hands on. Well, anyway, hope you're doing yourself well this week. Let's see what we get with... Alright, Philippe, you know what to do. Run the special scan, yes. Let's do this, and let's see what we get. Please be something special. Oh, it's a battle... battle zones ain't bad. I can sometimes use those to get rare items and such, but to be honest, I'm more trying to think of catching... Alright, so we're fine. Anyway, we're here. Let's head over to a bench and see if we can find some other missing Pokemon. Boris. Borsey? Yeah, Borsey. Bug Horsey. Borsey. That's a good nickname I should put for one of my... For a Scorleopede. Borsey. People call it Bug Horse. Oh, that's cute. Hey, look. Oh, look at the PSA. Nurse Joy basically treating an Eevee with a boo-boo. Look at that. See? Look at that. Oh, poor thing. That's a good way of selling potions. It's a good way of selling potions, that's for certain. Battle zone activated. We need to keep looking for certain items, and I want to try and get some new things before we proceed. So let's see what we're gonna find. Here we go. Let's see. Well, there's a new mega spot location. Nope. 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 That's a battle zone. Nope. 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 Oh boy, these are duds. Has to be a specific level 3 zone, but we could just do one of these and just get that over with. We're just bug hunting, so before we even take care of it, we should just... Here we go. Let's go here. So we got to deal with some other things, and it's frustrating as hell when you're trying to base it. Because I'm looking for specific ones, because my goal, as specified... Or I could do some side quests. Duh, forgot about that. Anyway, we got to take a look at some side... Here we go. Let's see. Far-fetched ambush, imitation, stalk versus throw. We did catch one, but I'm trying to see if we can find a ghost type that could be useful. I want to find a fairy or something to help us out. Here we go. Wah. Wah. Aw, Toxie, don't cry. Something's the matter there? Oh, well, I gave Toxie my Toxel hair, a Lumiel Skelet, but when I looked away for a moment, the Galette disappeared. I know that Pokemon Toxie the type to take its time savoring any treat. There's no way that whole Galette got gobbled down so quickly. Do you think you could look for Toxie's lost Lumiel Skelet? Who nicked that snack? Alright, we could do that. Alright, so... Here we go. Here, let's see. Are you willing to search for Toxie's lost Lumiel? You bet. I guess we're going to have to play detective for this. Call me Inspector Crawford. I guess maybe I'm like my great uncle Inspector Clouseau. Thank you so much. I wish I could had a lead for you to go off to, but I'm in the dark here. Uh-oh. Oh, you little bastard! Oh! Stop! Toxie! Did that Pokemon steal your Lumiel Skelet? Time Trainer, please, chase after that Pokemon. That Nickit needs to be caught! Get your ass over here, you little bastard! Chaser... Geeky. Catch that Nickit before it goes around stealing more Lumiel Skelets! Stop that fox! Looks like we got that one. There's nowhere to go now. Where are you gonna go? You got the Nickit corner. Now challenge him to a battle so you can catch it. Nickit, run! Catch the Nickit before it goes around stealing more Lumiel Skelets. We already caught one before. Ah, Nickit, so cute. Yep. I already got a Nickit, but I'll catch this one. It's going in Pokeball jail this time. Go the flea! Gotcha! And there we go, we caught it. We caught the Nickit, Jojo. You caught the thieving Nickit. You caught the thieving Nickit. Is it a boy or a girl Nickit? We'll find out. Naughty Nickit, don't be a thief. Nick. If you just wanted a treat, I could have given you one if you come up and asked nicely. Here's a fresh Lumio Skelet. You two share it together this time. Aww. All is forgiven. I get that while Pokemon might sometimes have to steal food from people in order to survive. But this is Lumios. We could try to be friendlier ways to coexisting with Pokemon. All's well that ends well. Looks like Toxie got a new friend thanks to you. Thank you for your help. Who nicked that snack? And we got 5 Lumios Galets. Now, the mystery. What is that Nicket's gender? Oh yeah, I caught a bunch of Torchics. There we go. So now the drum roll. Where is that Nicket? Ah, here it is. It's a girl, and it's a girl Nicket, Jojo. We got a girl Nicket, which is ironic because I too got a girl Nicket. Or now it's a Thievul. An my first alpha shiny of this entire game. Name it Nicket Velvet. Oh, Velvet. Okay. That could be a good nickname. There we go. It is now named Velvet. This one's just named Rouge. Now that we got that Galat, let's go take a look and let's go take a look and maybe I have a Nicket in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon D&D game, and her name is Velvet. We ended up having a running joke every time Nicket they meet named after a type of fabric. Oh. Ooh, hello. Hey there, I'm an indie game dev. Name's Trian. And I'm a real pro when it comes to the mighty Polygon. You know the mighty Porygon? Wait, mighty Porygon or Polygon? I'm kid. I'm versed in the Pokemon and in the closed 2D shapes made of straight lines. See, the games you play are full of these 3D characters, which in the biz call models. They're created through a process called polygonal modeling. Polygon modeling is made by sticking together tons of little polygons to make a 3D image. The more polygons you use, the tinier they are, and the smoother and rounder the model ends up. In the old days, it took tons of processing power just to use tons of polygons, so most models looked all blocky and funny with lots of angles. People say that the Pokemon Porygon was made using the most advanced tech at the time, right? But technology is always advancing. Which brings me to the real reason for my talk. Trade me one of your Porygon for one of mine. Polygon count. I don't own a Porygon, sadly. Hey Zen, how you doing? So, we don't have a Porygon, regretfully, so we might have to go Pokemon hunting for this, but before we do, let's go do some Mega hunting. And the reason why I want to do that is I want to catch some rare Pokemon, but we could complete some new dexes. But the good news is we got some new things. Here we go. What are we dealing with? Alright, let's see. We'll take our chances with these. Here we go. But how you doing, Zen? Glad to see you're here. Oh. Here we go. We are dealing with... And that is what we're dealing with now. The legend, oh, it's an Altaria. Oh, good, lucky for me. Well, Zen, lucky for me, I got my hands on something that can deal some damage. So what are we using for this fight? Oh, yes, now remember. We are using you. Move. Liquidation. Damn it. Move out of the way. Fight him. Come on. All right, come on. There we go. Whack him. Earthquake, come on. Return! Ah, damn it. They're gonna end up getting KO'd for that one. Okay, since we're dealing... Whoa, 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 sheet. Alright, that's a huge cloud. That's a Mega Altaria. There we go. Come on. Hit him. There we go. Mega done. Ah. Boom. Ah. That's right. There we go. That's got to work. This is how it works. But yeah, we're clipping that cloud off our Cloud 9, that's for certain. Uh-oh. Never mind. Pull out, pull out, pull out. Yeah, I am not letting that Thragon get heat. There we go. Where'd you go? There we go. Come on. Whoa, whoa. Come on. Come on. Uh-oh, Prey Bird. Come on. That's right. Mega Evolve. That's right. I know what to do. Just pull you around. There we go. That's got to work. There we go. Uh-oh. Hold up. Bot alert. Hold up. That's a bot. Oh, good Lord. Thank you. Likely. There we go. Squish the bot. Lucky for me, here's the good news. Lucky for me, most of this stuff is restricted if it does, because I have something that auto flags certain things. So it go, and if it's especially if it's a ban evader. So in other words, I don't know if it shows up or not, but it gives a notification saying likely ban evader restricted. Yeah, that's a twister ability. Yo, ow. I'm on. That thing just instant transmute. That thing has the power of instant transmission. There you go, come on. Oh, there we go, yay! Hit him. Alright, I know what to do. Uh-oh. Move, move, move. Retreat out. Return. Alright, come on. Move out of their way. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Alright, Flea, you know what to do. Come on. Come on, hit him. Come on, Hector, you know what to do. Fight him. Alright, hey, Mega Evolve and hit him. Come on, hit him. Fight him. Squish! We took care of the cotton candy, so that takes care of the burb. And we get some rare stuff, so maybe we could take care of that and get some rare things. Since we're not seeing many new Pokemon, I'm going to need something to heat. And the Assortment of Goodies came out of the bonus ball! Yay! Yay, we did it. We did it. We did it. Now that that's out of the way, we don't see any new rare Pokemon at the moment. Except for a battle space. So let's see, we got more Pekko. Oh well, we'll take another heat. We'll see what we can find. There's nothing much on this side. Once we finish up doing so, we should. But I think maybe the next strategy we should do is maybe Here we go. What a nice bench. Kill some time here. Why not? Let's do it. I want to be able to see if we can get our next area, so I want to be able to get that Mega Skeptolite since we ended up getting our good old friend Arthur and his good thing. Now let's see what we can find now. Doop. Doodly-dee-doo-dee-doo. Oh, we got a Crobat here for poison. Let's see, that's not bad. A Mr. Rhyme, we already got those. Bug. Let's see, Dark. Dragon. Fairy. Water, nope. Cleavor. That's a Mega Venusaur, but we can take our shots here. But before we do, let's go build ourselves. Let's go put our team in a competitive or something. So let's see. Alright, so we can use you. Let's see, Let's see, we got you. I know an idea. First, let's go to the Justice Dojo because it'd be nice to be able to get some good stuff. And I think we're gonna do and I made a promise that we were going to do some battling. So might as well see how far we can get. I want to be able to get our new stone. We're still missing a few other I'm looking for. Sorry, my bad. For training. Alright, let's choose our good friend. Here we go, him. Let's take a look at the stats. We got enough of those bottle caps. Yeah, all my battles. So this, defense. Start training. There we go. Sokoban is now basis. There we go. Our now we got something ready. So why don't we do this? Why don't we let's see, give him an item to hold at least so we can switch or do some damage. Here we go. Here we are. Let's see. Dude. Now we'll give him these. Yeah, we could see. Let's see. Change moves. Yeah, we could do some boosting. I want to boost some of my Pokemon up too. Oh, we're low on that. Shoot. I might need to... Ah, well, I know an idea. We're ready. Infinite ZA Roya. No, that's it. Link play. There we go. Ranked battle. I want to see if we can get, if we didn't miss. We should be good, hopefully. There we go, and we got till the 8 days. So while we're at it, let's get ourselves up to... Here we go. So the rules here... Oops, hold up. But let's see. Alright, so team 1 will be... No, we don't need that. So let's see. 3... There we go. Alright, we'll use these. We'll start with this. Yes. There we go. If we're gonna be battling, I'd rather battle in style. So let's have ourselves some fun, shall we? Alright, Soka, we know what to deal with. The Battle Club, and looks like we got someone with a shiny Latios. Remember, our goal is to try and at least get to have fun, but our main goal is to have our Skeptolite. That is bullshit. Hit him. Ah, sucker punching. Deke move. Okay, these are getting ridiculous. I'm getting one-shotted by these things. There we go. Yeah. At least try and get at least third place at least. Come on. Yep, meets me. Yeah, that's what makes it tricky. So I may have to switch out something if my Scovalian isn't really doing much of anything. Let's see, we probably got second place. Yep, tied second. Alright, so what do we get? We already got the Oh, we got the Skeptoline. Alright. Well, that took care of that. We got what we wanted. That's what's our goal. Oh, well. Let's do some move around at least. Alright, so we got you. And we need a special hitter, so... we can use you. Let's see, give item to hold. Let's see, dude. We still need to find others, but the good news is we got what we wanted, and we got the Leaf Dragon. There we go, now holding the Skeptolite. So we got a Skeptolite, folks, so that's good. Need to test out the Pokemon. So let's see what we can do. So first, why don't we go over here, try and catch a Crobat. I swear we're not getting what we need. Do 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 do. There we go. It's always tricky, and sometimes it's best to catch rare Pokemon through that. Here we go. Resistance, rock. And we can do these. We're running low already on donuts. Better go back and get some fresh ones. But we can find some others. And I still need to get some other Pokemon. We might still need to continue more. When we do that, let's go look for more quests and deal with the rest. Anyway. Now we just got to find what we're looking for. We know what Crobat is here. Here we go. Whirlipede, eh? Alright, so we got Upper Charty. We still need to get some energy balls. Oh, good. Alright, time to Mega Evolve. Let's see what our Skeptile is. Come on. Yeah, you're not so tough, are you? There we go. We're still for those wondering, yes, we are still missing 2 more starters. So in the future, I might be once we complete most of everything. Sometimes I'm just wondering what else I could do. I mean, we beat the with the main story beat and most of all our DLC. We don't know what could be. We might just have specials where we just show up, catch some rare Pokemon, and that should be it. But that's how it is. After all, you know. Eventually, there won't be enough content eventually, and that will be it. But I want to keep an eye out more often. There's a Bedlam. Come on, let's pop that and we can deal with our rest. And the reason I'm doing that is it's easy money. Not to mention I can get some good stuff from those bowls. Where the hell is a Whirlipede? Is it to find a Whirlipede? We gotta catch a flying type and a Whirlipede. So I know 2 Pokemon we need to catch. Crobat and the other. And we got plenty of time, luckily. So here it is. There's our... Ooh, Alpha Crobat. That's even better. Come on. Oh, hit way. All right. Gotcha. There we go. We caught the Crobat. And it's an alpha one to boot. Hear noise. Ah, there it is. Pop that ball. The big one. We still need to find that Whirlipede. But with that, we can continue. So we got... Oh, we're in another ad break. Huh, but what do you know? Be right back, folks, and we'll be doing some shoutouts after once we get back. Sounds fine, thanks. So we got the password facility. So according to this, the password is 1234. That's the stupidest password I ever heard. It's like it's the type of password an idiot would have on their luggage.
too. At least we got some food, so that produces that, so we make a few more food on that. But anyway, looks like Henry did evolve, so... he's reached the zenith, so... Yep! Yay! Guess what? We can now digivolve.
As you order, Commander.
Blank you, guess what? Oh. Surprise! And there we go. Yep, point blank right to the face. That's what makes XCOM so awesome. And now that we got that taken out of the way, let's go do our shout-outs. First things, of course, I know a certain somebody's here, so we'll first do our usual. Let's make sure Stream Good's working, because I know Larry's been having tech issues on his half. Here we go. Today's and is drug dealer. What the hell?
He's here now in our
Dare you stand before me and admit failure? You should have died to protect me.
I'll not give my life for this foolishness. If you want to try to change the timeline, you can do it yourself.
Oh, it's Prince of Persia.
This is where I walked in.
Everything I've done. How dare you?
Oh, it's Prince of Persia. That's interesting. But that's an interesting game that looks like you're going to be playing up, Larry. I don't know what it could be. He was not playing a modded version of Mario, which was Block Mesa, a parody of that. Next one, of course. Zaruk Windcaller. Larry, the girls are fighting. Why?
But we don't know. But I'm going to anyway. Yep, no surrender. So...
oh, I think I know what this game is.
Well,
to play
now
that.
they give up. He gives up right as I basically knock him down to 10 HP. He's like, okay, it was just a joke. I'm sorry.
I remember this game. I think I got it on my list. I might have to stream that. But that's Zaruk. Next, of course, is Nexo Sparkle. They were playing Uma Musume Pretty Derby. Here they are playing another Legends game, Arceus. And yes, it's a shiny Pokemon she got her hands on, which is shiny Voltorb. Sadly, those Pokemon like to go boom, even in those games. Later versions remove it, and
I just don't need it to blow up.
Which will do, yep, because shiny Pokemon that self-destruct are annoying. Lastly, I think I can also do X5 Napalm. Our Inkling, he was playing Tears of the Kingdom. Here he is playing Minecraft.
I think I should have enough time.
Doing... is this Portal crap? What's he doing? Boing, boing, boing. Oh.
Yeah. Trick shot.
Douche. Ultimate trick shot? I don't know. Now the suspense is killing me. I don't know what it is. Oh, and lastly, of course, we got the best for last, which is the streamer formerly known as Piglet, Clover's Oasis. They were playing Celesta, Crown of the Magister.
You're the only one talking, Malady. Her eyes are locked, fucking locked in on Malady. That was so crazy. I don't think I could get a hit on her.
Excellent. Lord Karen will enter your name into the council's register.
That's it.
Thank you for your service.
That's the oath.
Wait, that's it?
Oh.
Wait, that's it?
Oh, Caressa. Yeah, Oh, one brain cell. One brain cell.
Yep, that's the basis. But a reminder, if you or anyone you know is a streamer, don't be afraid to have me do a shout out for them. We all had to start somewhere, and that's basically it. Anyway, with that out of the way, let's continue with our... Oh, hello! Yay, we found a rare item. Okay, Winnie, you know what to do. Pop that ball. Boom. Come on, so we don't have anything here. So, there's the Aeron and Agron. Lyrons and Agrons. Oh my. We still need to find where the heck the others are. No, Onyx is here. Still don't know where the heck a Whirlipede is, and I could use a dang Whirlipede. Whirlipede. Oh, hello. Gotcha. Yay, we did it! Yay, we completed the puzzle! Now we can just go up here, and now we get the fun part. Find the golden ball and get some free shit. Pop the golden ball and we get it, and we be able to get some free junk. Use the language anyway. Reason I'm doing that is I'm trying to minimize swearing. Not that I'm against it, I'm an adult, it's just, hey. I'm thinking about other things too that do so, and I don't want some of that stuff, you know, coming out and biting me in the butt. Me don't want to get my butt. Eh? Oh, hello! Whoa! That's convenient. That's dang convenient. Wait. Pop. What do we get? Tonga, Caius, Colbur, Charty, Chilean. Pop. Yay! Yay! Now we got that out of the way. Let's get out of hyperspace Lumios. So far, it looks like everything's going well. We got some new Pokemon, Pokeballs, some good resources, among other things. Doop, 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 doop. Alright, now that we got that out of the way, why don't we take a peek at some of the things we could take a look at? Like, we still got a few things we could hit. Idea. Why don't we go here? I want to see what Dex info we can nail, and maybe if we're lucky we can find some rare things. Do-do-do-do. That's what I care about, because that's what I want to make sure. What's this? Hello. Here we go. Oh, he looks like a Charcadet. A life without a true rival isn't worth living. You okay, monsieur? Of course not. That's why I need you, because of my rival, to become my rival. Okay? Okay. I know, it's a lot to ask from a stranger, but hear me out. You and I were born on the same day. As children, we chose to raise the same Pokemon, Charcadet. But depending upon the item its trainer uses, this Pokemon can evolve into 2 different species. We could not let our Charcadet remain Charcadet always. No, fated rivals such as you and I cannot walk the same path forever. So we parted ways, one of us choosing to evolve Charcadet into Armarouge, the other Celoredge. That was until Destiny called and our paths crossed again. On that fateful day, we decided to pit Celoredge against Armarouge, a battle to determine once and for all who is the greater trainer. Okay. Wouldn't that just be the best story? I always wanted my life like that, but I don't have a rival born on the same day as me, or even a friend. That's why I need you to become my rival, please. I already got the auspicious armor and the malevolent armor we need to evolve Charcadet. I'll give you whichever you want, so please evolve Charcadet and help me finally live out that fateful battle of my dreams. Alright, I need to figure out before we do. Alright, so we get to choose Bitter Blue Flame versus Blazing Crimson. So let me know whenever you decide on a set of armor you want. I just want to double check so I don't lock myself out. Hello. I know Samurai doesn't have a Mega Evolution, but I did come with a battle bond from it from an OC named Alex Blackwood. Black Hero Samurai, it's called Alex. It just happened to be the idealistic avatar. Zekrom represents the world of humans. Someone should tell him it doesn't work quite out that way. So, do you want the blade or the boomstick? That's a good question, Azuleo. I mean, let's see. I do have a Char Cadet. If I didn't throw it away, hopefully. Hopefully I didn't. I'd be pissed if I did. Where is that Char Cadet? Oh, there it is. And it's a girl Char Cadet. In my last stream, I chose Celluedge because when I first had that, it was because I played Violet, you only get Celluedge. So I think I could go with the boomstick. Oh yes, and I did get a few shiny Pokemon too. So there's my shiny box for those curious. 6 of them, some of them fully evolved, others aren't. Hotel Z. Alright, that should work out tremendously. So we need to peek. So I think we'll pick this, so we're gonna put... Alright, so I think we're going to pump you. Let's pump you up. We go 73. Level 100. Yay! Target gained experience points. Level 100. Not that I'm worried, so here we go. What are we gonna name her? I know. Roll? That would be a good one, why not? That one does. So you want the blades, so Ghost did tend the upper hand against Psychic, or what do you have in mind? I think Roll's a good one. That would be a good name. You decided, right? So you chose a set of armor? I'll take the auspicious. I learned you can actually get both. You can get the malicious or the auspicious. I'll take the auspicious, since in my last stream I chose that. The auspicious armor, so you're going to evolve your Charcadet into Armor Rouge. There we go. A peculiar set of armor that can make a certain species of Pokemon evolve. Auspicious wishes lie within. Then we use the malicious armor to evolve my Charcadet into Celluedge. Oh, we go, Charcadet. The day has come for you to wield the power of the Bitter Blue Flame. And there it is. It's now Celluedge. There we go. Now we must fight to the finish. With only your Armor Rouge, I will only have my only Celluedge. So we gotta evolve. Alright, if you want to play that way. We're not jumping it up, thank you. So we need to use our item. And I know how to deal with you because you have an issue. So let's see. Here. Oh, wait. Well, huh. Well, what do you know? I must have gotten both from one of my past bases. Oh, well, so I can get both. Huh, neat. Here we go, we'll do roll. Well, and I'm gonna switch, so before we do this, we need to get our, we might need to make some moves. Let's see. There we go. We got Armor Rouge. Psy Shock, that could be a good, so let's take a peek. Alright, so let's check summary. Or change moves, here we go. Let's see, this is a Psychic, so of course we're gonna choose... We'll pop you here. We got Arm Cannon for 1, Psy Shock for 2. We'll put Calm Mind here. What do we get that could help? No Earth Power, sadly. That's a stat shame. Let's do Shadow Ball as a check. Alright, Armor Rouge. This has to be a one-on-one battle. Just solo Armor Rouge against my lone Cellar Edge. Okay, so I guess we got to switch out. Oh boy. Yeah, I need to maybe move some Pokemon around, maybe. I'll have to reorganize some of my Pokemon, but it looks like we're getting ourselves a full box. This is gonna get tricky. Alright, come on. Alright, guess it's eat. Alright, so I guess it must be eat then, so let's see. Give item to hold, what do we need to give? Yeah, this could work. Wise glasses should give a little bit of a power boost. Alright, shall we engage the fated fight to finish? Cellar Edge versus Armor Rouge? Let's do it. Hopefully that works. At last, I can experience a fateful battle between Cellar Edge and Armor Rouge, as I always dreamed of. Let the story unfold. I got it all thought out. Oh boy. I've never imagined our paths would cross again. Not like this. I see you evolved your old Charkit into Armor Rouge at last. Giacomo, do you remember our very first battle? Charcadet versus Charcadet? You beat me back then, that's for certain. That's right, but let me guess, you think you're strong now than you were before? This ends here, with one true decisive battle. Cellar Edge and I will win, and that'll be that. Not if I have my way with it. Now, Cellar Edge, unleash your bitter blue flame. Looks like we gotta deal with Adver. Alright, Cellar Edge, you know what to do. Go roll! And that is that. How could this be? Is Armor Rouge the stronger one after all? The blade of the bitter blue flame has fallen. To have defeated my Cellar Edge, you truly are the one trainer worthy of being called my rival. It's the best. I finally got to live my fateful battle of my dreams. It almost felt like you were truly my rival. Well, perhaps it was fate. Man, that's my rival for you, always saying the coolest things. Huh? At least they got to LARP. So we got what we needed and we completed. And some bottle caps to boot. Ooh, that didn't take much. Well, you gotta remember, my target, this Armor Rouge is level 100. So of course it's gonna have an advantage. I might need to put some Pokemon away, so... I have to move some Pokemon around at least, because, you know, we got a few that show up. So, you know, why don't we do that and test her out a bit? Where's Hector? Oh, there he is. I was wondering what the hell that one was. So let's see, we got you. Let's see, what could we put? Let's see, we already got you, so we're gonna need a grass top. I know. This will do. Besides, we got 3 special heaters at least. Try to at least keep 4 types at least you want to have. Ah, I hear somebody's coming. And there they are, so... Let's take a peek. They're still here, so why don't we go... Let's do some side questing. Hold on a moment. Hold on. Alright, that was just double checking. That was a family member that showed up. But anyway, we can continue on. And I want to take a peek. So while we're here, why don't we first get some more items before we move on. I'm gonna need, well, first, before we proceed, let's go to Z. We gotta make ourselves some special little treats, Azuleo and Jojo. Because we need to make sure with Ansha's donuts. That's for certain. There we are. Oh, welcome to Ansha's Donuts. Let's make a donut. So if anyone has any special requests, we'll be doing some good old-fashioned classical stuff. Which is mostly just going to be our little forte speciality. An oops-all, for those wondering. For example, this is an oops-all. This would be an oops-all spicy. For those wondering, an oops-all is just a joke I remember when someone did something called an oops-all oran. Alright, and we got a special curry donut. Let's see, move power, dragon. Let's make a different one. These would be our 50-50. These are my perfect ones I like to use whenever I want to make some variants or whatever. I might need to do some berry hunting. There we go. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And what do we get? This one is not bad. Item power coin, sparkling power poison, and alpha power. Not bad. Make a different donut. Let's choose. There we go. Half and half. Makes pretty good stuff if you do say so myself. Do 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 do. And of course, these are useful if you want to find some rare. Sparkling power, grass, alpha power. Ooh, you probably can find some rare thing. Make a different donut. There we go. This helps out with a lot of the rare stuff, and that's how you make good donuts. After all, as I said, my great-grandfather was a chef, so that's pretty cool. Do. Alright, here we go. Let's see, we get more special. Ooh, item power, conservation. Still need to peak, so let's see. Go. Nice to make some decent donuts. Alright, we got some good stuff. That'll work. That should work. That's how you make some good donuts. But, you know, that works. And of course, that takes care of that. Sorry about the response, I get those. Big Haul Bear. Ooh, that should be good. Let's see. This could work. Tricky trying to get some good berries. Here we go. Let's see. Nuts. Yeah, well, I think we're good for donuts. Yeah. No, we're good for donuts. There we go, now we got the donuts we need. We usually got to take care of the usual stuff. I could go into battle modes and do a test run. That could work. Anyway, we better change moves. We already got energy ball for you. Dragon Pulse. Alright, that could work. We can replace you with that. That'll work. Now, before we go, let's go take care of these first. Take care of our Mega, get our free trivial berries. And then after that, we got to figure out and see what we're going to deal with, since we got a lot of the new stuff, and I want to be able to get some new things. We want to catch legendaries. I can always get mega fights in any way. Or I think something rare. Hope I know how rare to get in. Oh, I like to look at him. Oh, look at that. Luke. It makes little pitter-patter noises. It's adorable. Alright, we know what to do. Since we're going to need that, we'll do... This could work. Or that's actually better. Let's use... This will definitely work. Let's do these. That will work. And we're fighting a Mega Venusaur, so we should have the advantage. Anyway, let's get ready. Command Shock. Meets me. Come on, that's right. Go after me. Hello. Okay, load up. Go. Shock. Alright, you know what to do. There we go. Shock. There we go, come on, we got you. Come on, hit you. Come on, we got you. Oh, shit, that hurts. Alright, shut. Let's see. Command. Come on. I'm right here. Okay, come on. Arm cannon. Come on, hit you. Come on, hit it. Whoa, this thing is pissed off at me. Oh, nice. Okay, good. Roast them. Come on, roast them, Stellar Edge. Roast it. Alright, you know what to do. Uh-oh, he is beast. Come on. Bouncy. There we go. The flea is using flying press. You're gonna get Kaniku busted right there, my friend. Ha! And of course, and finish it. Boom. And of course, we need to deal with these, so it looks like we need to hit that. Anyway, that takes care of the usual. Let's see what we get. And that's it. Should take care of that, so... Alright, let's continue. Sorry about being a little quiet, just trying to figure out where the heck to go. Let's see. Oh, come on, really? Stupid thing. Okay, notice, alright, I forgot there's a bridge over there, so we need to take care of, because I'm trying to figure out the Pokedex entry, complete certain things, see what I can get, and maybe try and get some new evolutions of Pokemon that are missing. It would be better than just, you know, hey... Alright, let's see what you are. What could be more marvelous and more miraculous, more than multi-strike moves? They're nimble, stylish, they flow so elegantly. Not to mention you can make a bunch of hits in a row. If every hit lands, think of a world of hurt when your opponent will be in. And if your opponent uses Protect, having a series of staggering hits can let you get around it. Plus, just think of what multi-strike moves can do if you can use an item that boosts your critical hit ratio. And I'm just getting started. You're still going? Oh, pardon me. I unleash a multi-sentence move. I should show you the wonders of multi-strike moves in battle. Looks like we get to see a new thing. This is going to be interesting. Alright. Please, let me know when you're ready to use my multi-strike awe. Alright. Anyway, let's continue. Let's pick. Yep. Alright, we're ready. Besides, I got some new types I can handle. Then prepare for an unrelenting, overwhelming, marvelous buffet of multi-strikes. Alright, so you want to do multi-strike, eh? Like I'm going to sit there and let you punch me. But it's not like that. So, let's see. Cordinu. He sends out... Oh, Melodic. This is going to be interesting. Zepli. Yeah, you do realize my Pokemon can tank most of these. Gallade, eh? Okay. Alright, Roserade. Yeah, you're not gonna do well. Guess what? That didn't take much. Even if your multi-strike moves hit every time, it doesn't guarantee a win. Such as battling. Yeah, that's the problem. It may work if you have a tougher Pokemon, but other than that, it's still impressive. Marvelous. You fought wonderfully. I have much to reflect on. For example, not every blow with a multi-strike move will always land. Not to mention, while your Pokemon using a move, it's wide open to being attacked. Timing, positioning, there's so much to consider. I need to battle more. Perhaps if I could see if, excuse me. Oh, pardon, I unleashed another multi-sentence move. Please pick up this TM with my apologies. Triple Axle! Ooh, this is not a bad move. Triple Axle is a nice time move which the user delivers 3 graceful jumping blows. But it's not all. Each jump is higher than the last and hits a wider radius too. Ah, the joys of landing every attack, the thrill of strategizing around a sequence of strikes. I hope you'll join me in sharing this delightful multi-strike move. Yeah, we got some new stuff, and that's a new TM. Triple Axle, which works out really well. Anyway, let's continue on. So, let's see. While we wait, why don't we go take a look at some quests we can finish? It'd be nice to be able to complete some missions. Yeah, we could go Batil. I want to see what in the world battle they're doing over there. It's nice to get some new moves, that's for certain. What are you doing here? Oh! You there? Do you wish to learn the ultimate secret and mysterious techniques? Sorry, who are you? Yes, I think you look quite suited for this. Very well. Charizard, Blaziken, Emboar and Delphox, Blastoise, Swampert, Feraligatr and Greninja, Venusaur, Sceptile, Meganium and Chestnut. What do they all have in common? Only they can learn the ultimate moves that I am willing to teach you. But to earn them, you need to defeat trios of Pokemon using only a single Pokemon of your own, which I will specify. Such are the trials that await you. Do you have what it takes to see them through? If you'd like to try, simply let me know. The ultimate techniques. For those curious, those would be Hydro Cannon, Blast Burn, and Frenzy Plant. So we have 3 Pokemon. Lucky for us, we got 3 Pokemon to deal with. Uh-oh. Looks like we got ourselves a little bit... I just got a notification. So it looks like we might have a network issue, so... Just a little heads up, I just got a notification from Xfinity talking about a network outage, so I don't know if it's going to affect me, but if this stream does go out for the moment, we will basically have a problem. But this is not like something. It's just, it's nothing bad, just, hey, FYI. Let's try the trial of water. Alright, so to do that, I need I'll need Hector for this one. Alright, so that's gonna make sense. Which kinda makes sense, actually. So, this is just a heads up. So if the network goes out and that's it, I'll have to do that. So, yes. Trial of water first. Excellent. Let the trial of water begin. So it looks like we're going to do our test with the water trial. Alright. Trainer Ananis. Venusaur. Alright, Hector. Okay, yeah. Here we go. Next is Sceptile. Time to switch out. Mega Evolve. Move, move, move! You know what to do. Chestnut the hell out of the swan. I'm on. Well, at least it worked. So that worked out well. Nice. Beating the 3 grass-type Pokemon using only a Feraligatr is a triumph to be lauded. That's a given. Marvelous! In honor of your success at the Trial of Water, and this step forward mastering all my ultimate techniques, I'll give you this TM. Hydro Cannon, yep. I'm impressed. Keep up the effort until all 3 trials are cleared. So we got to deal with these. Alright, so it looks like we're going to need to find a new Pokemon. And since the next one's probably going to be Meganium. Alright, I need to do an ad break because I really need to go to the bathroom. Alright, either way, let's do these. Let's see. Alright, that should work. So I might be doing this a little earlier, but hey, be right back. I gotta answer the call to nature. And you guys take yourself and be right back. If hopefully nothing breaks down, I should be fine. So be right back, folks. I'm gonna say the line, folks. So say it with me.